Mazda's CEO Masahiro Moro just dropped a shocker. Their new hybrid engine might actually crush the electric vehicle industry. While the rest of the world is going all in on EVs, Mazda is taking a wildly different path and claiming their hybrid breakthrough could outlast, outperform, and outsmart fully electric cars. Is this a desperate gamble, or a genius move that could flip the auto industry on its head? Could Mazda be the one to challenge Tesla and rewrite the future of driving? Electric vehicles have been hailed as the future of the automotive world, and for good reason. They promise cleaner air, significantly lower emissions, and a major break from the fossil fuels that have powered our roads for more than a century. From reducing harmful pollutants in our cities to cutting back greenhouse gases, EVs have captured the imagination of consumers, governments, and automakers alike. Yet, despite all the excitement and rapid advancements, the electric vehicle industry still faces some very real, tough challenges that often get overlooked in the hype. Mazda's CEO, Masahiro Moro, understands these challenges better than most. That's why he's been making headlines with a bold and somewhat controversial statement. Their new hybrid engine, developed with the aim of bridging the gap between traditional and electric powertrains, could potentially destroy the entire EV industry. It's a huge claim, one that's raising eyebrows and stirring up debates across the automotive world. But when you dig deeper, you see that Moro's assertion isn't just empty marketing speak. It's based on a clear-eyed view of the current state of the EV market and where it's struggling. So what exactly are these challenges that have Moro, and many others in the industry, thinking twice about a fully electric future? One of the biggest issues is something called range anxiety. It's the nagging, sometimes stressful worry that many drivers have about running out of battery power when they're far away from a charging station. Unlike petrol cars, where filling up a tank takes just a few minutes and petrol stations are almost everywhere, charging an electric vehicle can take significantly longer and isn't always available in convenient locations, especially if you're outside major cities or driving through rural areas. This makes planning long trips a hassle and is a huge psychological barrier for many potential EV buyers. Charging infrastructure has improved a lot in recent years, and it continues to grow, but it still falls short of the universal convenience petrol drivers enjoy. Fast chargers can help reduce the wait times, but they're not yet widespread enough to make range anxiety a thing of the past. This charging gap means many people either stick to shorter drives or feel anxious about investing in an electric vehicle that might not meet all their needs. Beyond just where and how to charge, the very production of EV batteries brings its own set of environmental and ethical headaches. The lithium-ion batteries powering most electric vehicles rely on minerals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, materials that aren't just expensive but often come from mining operations that can be harmful to the environment and local communities. Mining these rare minerals has been linked to ecosystem damage, water pollution, and sometimes questionable labor practices in certain regions. So while EVs may produce zero tailpipe emissions, the full life cycle environmental cost, when you factor in battery production, can be more complicated than many people realize. And it's not just the environmental questions. There's the issue of upfront cost, too. Electric vehicles tend to be pricier than traditional petrol or diesel cars, at least at the moment. The advanced battery technology, combined with limited production scale, means many EVs come with a higher price tag. This upfront cost can deter buyers who want the benefits of cleaner transportation, but don't want to pay a premium or deal with the trade-offs that come with early EV adoption. Another often overlooked factor is where the electricity to power EVs actually comes from. In many places, the electrical grid still relies heavily on fossil fuels like coal or natural gas. If your EV is charged using electricity generated from non-renewable sources, the environmental benefit is reduced significantly. So, while EVs produce zero emissions on the road, the upstream emissions from power generation can still be substantial depending on the energy mix of your region. This complex web of challenges leaves a big question mark over how quickly and smoothly the world can transition to fully electric transportation. It's clear that the EV revolution is underway, but it's far from a perfect or complete solution. That's where Mazda's new hybrid engine comes into play. CEO Masahiro Moro and his engineering team have been quietly working on what they see as a practical, smart middle ground. A hybrid system designed to bring together the best aspects of electric and traditional internal combustion engines, without the downsides that have slowed EV adoption. Rather than betting everything on going fully electric, Mazda's approach is to blend efficient petrol use with electric power, creating a hybrid that offers flexibility, reliability, and performance. This hybrid engine isn't just a stopgap measure or a compromise. Moro believes it could fundamentally shift the automotive landscape by solving key problems that still plague electric vehicles today. So what does this hybrid actually look like? The engine combines a traditional gasoline-powered motor with electric motors, allowing the car to switch smoothly between petrol and electric power, depending on the situation. This means drivers don't have to worry about running out of battery on a long journey or hunting for a fast charger on the road. They get the range and convenience of petrol paired with the efficiency and quiet running of electric motors when conditions allow. It's a balance that promises to ease many of the concerns about current EVs, making cleaner driving more accessible to a wider audience. What's more, Mazda's hybrid engine has been engineered with a focus on real-world performance. It's designed to be efficient, but also responsive and powerful. Early reports suggest this new powertrain can deliver smooth acceleration and handling that rivals many pure electric vehicles, but without the range limitations or lengthy charging stops. For drivers, that means you don't have to sacrifice driving enjoyment or convenience to reduce your environmental impact. Plus, by continuing to use petrol fuel, albeit far more efficiently than older engines, Mazda sidesteps some of the thorny supply chain issues that electric cars face with battery materials. No longer do you need to rely on rare minerals and complex mining operations to keep your car running, which could be a major advantage as demand for EVs skyrockets worldwide. Of course, the question remains, is Mazda's hybrid simply a bridge technology on the way to a fully electric future? Or could it really disrupt the EV industry as we know it? Will it be embraced by consumers who want the best of both worlds? And what does it mean for the future of the automotive market? Hold tight, because next up, we'll dive into the nuts and bolts of Mazda's new hybrid engine itself, how it works, what makes it different, and why CEO Masahiro Moro is so confident it could be a game changer for the entire car industry. What's more, Mazda's new hybrid system has the potential to appeal to a much broader range of buyers than many fully electric vehicles currently do. The reality is, not everyone is ready to jump headfirst into a fully electric car just yet. For many drivers, switching to an EV means changing a lot about how they live and drive, from worrying about charging locations and wait times, to adjusting to new driving habits and costs. Mazda's hybrid offers a solution that fits more naturally into people's existing lifestyles without forcing them to make those drastic changes overnight. It's a familiar feeling, a car that runs on petrol and electricity that just happens to be a lot smarter, cleaner, and more efficient than older hybrids or conventional engines. By positioning this hybrid as a practical, no-compromise option, Mazda is aiming to win over those fence-sitters, the folks who are curious about clean tech but aren't quite convinced electric cars are ready for prime time. These potential buyers might otherwise put off upgrading their vehicles for years, waiting for the EV technology, infrastructure, or prices to catch up with their expectations. With Mazda's hybrid, they get the benefits of electrification, like better fuel economy, lower emissions, and quiet operation, without having to stress over battery range or charging access. But don't make the mistake of thinking this hybrid is just a temporary or fallback option. a mere bridge technology between gas and electric. Masahiro Moro has been very clear about this. Mazda's hybrid engine is a strategic, forward-thinking powertrain designed to stand toe-to-toe with full EVs. It's not a stopgap or a second-best solution. Instead, it's engineered to deliver competitive performance, real environmental benefits, and practical advantages that could shake up the current EV-dominated conversation. Still, Mazda's ambitious claims haven't gone unnoticed, especially by critics who are watching closely. Around the world, governments and regulators are doubling down on zero-emission policies, setting strict timelines to phase out petrol and diesel cars altogether. These efforts often treat hybrids as a distraction or delay tactic, arguing that they only postpone the inevitable shift to 100% electric vehicles. From this perspective, hybrids, even very advanced ones like Mazda's, are seen as clinging to the past rather than embracing the future. However, Moro and Mazda see things differently. They believe their hybrid technology could actually accelerate the green transition by solving some of the biggest issues holding electric vehicles back right now. By offering a cleaner alternative that's ready for mass adoption today, Mazda hopes to make environmentally friendly driving accessible to more people right now, not sometime in the distant future. They argue that by addressing practical concerns, like range anxiety, charging infrastructure, and high upfront costs, the hybrid could broaden the market for low-emission vehicles and help build momentum toward a cleaner automotive future. This ongoing debate is a sign of how complex and dynamic the car industry's future really is. On one hand, there are those who see fully electric vehicles as the only real way forward, pointing to rapidly improving battery technology, falling costs, and global policy pushes for zero emissions. On the other hand, there's a growing voice arguing for a more nuanced approach, one that recognizes the limits of current EV tech and the importance of flexible solutions. Moro's announcement has sparked a lively conversation that goes beyond the usual electric versus petrol fight. It's now about finding solutions that work not just in labs or showrooms, but in the real world. Solutions that consider how people actually drive, what's realistic today, and how we can move forward without leaving anyone behind. The question isn't just about cutting emissions, but about how to do so in a way that's affordable, convenient, and environmentally responsible. The reaction from industry experts is split as well. Some worry that putting too much faith in hybrids might slow down the inevitable transition to a fully sustainable transport system. They remind us that hybrids still burn fuel and produce emissions, albeit at lower levels than traditional cars, and question whether they're truly the long-term answer. Others, however, see Mazda's approach as a smart compromise, a way to ease consumers into cleaner technology while the electric ecosystem, batteries, charging networks, and renewable power catches up. What's undeniable is that Moro's bold claim has brought these issues front and center, forcing automakers, regulators, and consumers to rethink what the future of driving could look like. Mazda isn't just competing with electric car manufacturers, they're challenging the entire industry's assumptions about how we achieve cleaner transport. Next up, we'll explore one of Mazda's most exciting moves, reviving the iconic rotary engine, but with a futuristic hybrid twist. How will this legendary powertrain fit into Mazda's vision? Stick around, because the story is about to get a lot more fascinating. In the next chapter, we'll explore Mazda's exciting comeback of the rotary engine and how this classic design is being reimagined for today's green tech world. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Mazda CEO Masahiro Moro isn't just shaking up the EV world with a new hybrid engine. He's also bringing back one of Mazda's most legendary technologies, the rotary engine. That's right, the iconic rotary is making a serious comeback, and it could change the game once again. At the recent Tokyo Auto Salon, Moro announced the launch of Mazda's Rotary Engine Development Group, signaling that the company is going all in on reinventing this unique engine design. But this time, it's not just nostalgia. The plan is to blend rotary power with modern hybrid tech to create a sports car that's both thrilling to drive and meets tough emission standards. Mazda's been teasing rotary-powered concepts for years, like the jaw-dropping RX Vision and the rotary hybrid iconic SP. But now, it's becoming clear that this isn't just about flashy prototypes. Moro's team is focused on making the rotary engine more efficient, cleaner, and more powerful than ever, with a hybrid system that lets the car switch seamlessly between rotary and electric power. What's exciting here is the promise of a rotary sports car that delivers the kind of performance enthusiasts crave, while also tackling the environmental challenges of today. It's a bold move that fits right into Mazda's larger strategy to offer alternatives to pure EVs. So, while some see electric cars as the only future, Mazda, under Moro's leadership, is proving there's still plenty of room for innovation and maybe even a bit of rebellion in the race toward cleaner, smarter vehicles. Up next, we'll dive deeper into what this could mean for the EV market and why Mazda's new hybrid and rotary engines might just be the wake-up call the industry needs. Mazda CEO Masahiro Moro isn't just reviving the rotary engine for nostalgia's sake. He's reimagining it for the modern age with a cutting-edge hybrid powertrain that could shake up the EV industry once again. This new hybrid rotary system combines the compact, high-revving nature of the rotary engine with the efficiency and clean power of electric motors. Unlike traditional rotary engines, which have had a reputation for high emissions and fuel consumption, Mazda's engineers are aiming to redefine what the rotary can do by making it both powerful and environmentally friendly. With two 830cc rotary engines paired with electric motors, the setup promises serious horsepower. We're talking about a sporty 350-plus horsepower. But what's even more impressive is the flexibility. The hybrid system can switch off the rotary engine entirely, letting the car run on electric power alone when emissions rules or urban driving demand it. This hybrid approach offers the thrill of a rotary sports car without the guilt of constant fuel burning. For Mazda, this isn't just about performance, it's about giving drivers a choice. CEO Masahiro Moro sees this hybrid rotary as a way to bridge the gap between old-school driving excitement and the clean, efficient technologies shaping the future. It's a smart middle ground that respects Mazda's heritage while pushing innovation forward. This kind of bold engineering could be exactly what the EV world needs, a fresh alternative that challenges the idea that fully electric is the only way to go. With Mazda's new hybrid rotary, the future of cars might not be all electric after all. Coming up, we'll look at what this means for consumers and the big picture. Can Mazda's hybrid and rotary comeback really rewrite the rules of the EV game? Mazda CEO Masahiro Moro's bold claim that their new hybrid engine will destroy the entire EV industry isn't just talk. It signals a potential shift that could ripple across the whole automotive market. If Mazda's hybrid technology delivers on its promise, it could offer a more practical, cost-effective option for drivers who are still unsure about fully electric vehicles. After all, many people worry about charging times, limited range, and the lack of charging stations, issues that Mazda's hybrid engine can help solve by blending electric power with traditional fuel. From a market perspective, this means Mazda might carve out a unique niche, appealing to buyers who want the benefits of an EV without giving up the convenience of a petrol engine. It's a clever strategy that challenges the EV-only narrative dominating the industry right now. But this also puts pressure on pure EV makers like Tesla and others to keep innovating and improving infrastructure fast, or risk losing customers who prefer Mazda's hybrid balance of performance and practicality. Looking ahead, Mazda's hybrid rotary sports car, with its blend of heritage and innovation, could inspire other manufacturers to rethink their approach to zero-emission goals. Hybrid technology might not be just a stepping stone anymore. It could become a serious contender in its own right. That said, the success of this strategy depends on how well Mazda can convince consumers and regulators alike. Will the world embrace a future that's not 100% electric? Or will hybrids remain a niche solution as governments tighten emission standards? One thing's clear: Masahiro Moro and Mazda are shaking up the conversation and forcing the industry to rethink what's possible. Next up, we'll dive into what this means for you, the everyday driver, and how Mazda's approach might change the way we all think about cars. So, what does all this mean for the future of cars? Mazda CEO Masahiro Moro's bold claim that their new hybrid engine will destroy the entire EV industry might sound like a headline grabber, but it actually sparks an important conversation about where automotive innovation is headed. Mazda isn't just sticking with old tech. They're pushing boundaries by blending their heritage with cutting-edge hybrid and rotary engine technology. This approach challenges the idea that electric vehicles are the only path forward, showing there might be smarter, more practical options out there. Whether you're an EV fan or a petrol loyalist, Moro's vision forces us to rethink what sustainability and performance really mean in today's fast-changing market. Mazda's new hybrid engine could be the game changer that shakes up the industry and gives drivers more choice. At the end of the day, the future of automotive innovation won't be about one size fits all. It's about diversity, creativity, and solutions that work for real people. Something Mazda's new approach perfectly illustrates.